I'm Mike. Got 3 kids, 13-year-old son, 5-year-old daughter, 1-year-old daughter.
I'm Dirty Chris.
Dirty Chris.
I have a 16-year-old fixing to be 17. I have a newly turned 11-year-old and a 7 fixing to be 8-year-old son, 2 daughters, the older ones.
Fonzie.
Could have described that better.
Fonzie.
The Fonz. The
The
Fonz.
Fonz. Yeah.
Camilo.
Camilo. Hey, I got to do with the accent. Hey. Yeah, like, see, this guy knows. Camilo Fonz, a.k.a.
But you got to do the hand gesture. Camilo.
I try not to make it so stereotypical, but it's there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Got a daughter just graduated, 18 years old, and then 14-year-old middle child, and then boy is 13, so basically all teens, and then a step kid, 11 years old.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Oh man, tell me about it. I've been busy.
Well, anyways, guys, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Chia's sponsored by New York Manhattan.
It is not sponsored by New York.
No, it's
Don't need a copyright.
Shh. Yeah, we don't need to get copyright, copyright strike.
We'll strike that. Shout out to New York Manhattan
So what y'all guys do today?
and the Croaks.
Y'all do anything today?
We do? Yeah, man. Actually, well, it's kind of weird feeling because, the lady at home, she barbecued or made steaks.
Why?
Right? She wanted to cook for me.
But was it barbecuing?
It
or
wasn't
was it,
barbecue.
Or was it grilling?
It was
There's
grilling.
a difference.
It was grilling.
What's the difference?
So barbecuing, to me,
Oh, boy.
is...
Hey, this isn't like my truth. Like, all right, like
This is my truth.
You don't have to
okay?
be, don't be so careful what you say.
We're not doing that.
I got to be real articulate
So
with
what?
this.
But what's the difference between grilling and barbecuing?
So to me, again, barbecuing is throwing barbecue sauce like on chicken. Let's see.
You mean meats?
Yeah.
You like all sorts of meats?
Well, grilling for me is like just getting some steaks and throwing them on the grill. That's not barbecue. I don't feel like that's barbecuing. Barbecuing is like, throwing down some like smothered chicken with like lathered in barbecue sauce.
Okay. Well, in this case, it was steaks.
You know what I mean?
We grilled steaks.
Okay.
Isn't it called barbecue because like the little coals are called like briquettes or something like that? I could be wrong.
You saying there's like a terminology
Yeah, like
for this that makes it
there could
accurately
be.
correct?
Let me see. Let me ask ChatGPT what the difference is.
Yes.
We gotta be like,
When in doubt, go to ChatGPT.
yeah.
Books are not
What
relevant
does
anymore.
So
ChatGPT
okay.
say?
So your woman cooked for you.
Yeah, it cooked. Kids hung out. We play a little bit of video games. Just try to make it as relaxing as possible. But I tell you this, it was impossible.
Relaxing
And
for the dad.
for me.
Yeah.
Like the dad relaxing is non-existent. Like
it's
I attempted it, tried,
Yeah.
could not sit still. I don't know. Could have been ADHD, But at the same time, I tell you this, I could be on the move and I have more energy because I'm getting things done.
Oh yeah.
But if I start sitting still trying to play a video game,
yeah.
I'm starting to fall asleep. That's what was happening.
I can't even sit in a movie at a theater without falling asleep halfway through the movie.
Man, how old are you?
40.
I know you sound like my mom. She's
All right.
70.
We have an update, an official update. So according to ChatGPT, it's never wrong. Grilling is like quick and fast, right? Like high heat, direct cooking, typically a few minutes per side. So like that's you're throwing it on the propane tank or propane grill and going at it. And barbecuing is more like low and slow.
Yeah, there you go. Like
So
Which one are you, by the way?
like
Are you propane or charcoal?
I like lump coal, not charcoal, because it burns
Are
hotter.
you getting really technical right
Yeah,
now?
I am. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just the one or the other.
There's a difference.
Oh my God,
You
no, it's
use,
not.
you use lump coal, which is essentially like
You messed up my Hank
it's
Hill. You
wood.
messed up my Hank Hill joke right now.
Oh dang it!
Yeah, you
Okay.
got all.
Yes, I
you
love
got too
charcoal.
technical.
I love charcoal.
I don't have it anymore. It's gone.
no, here's a real one. Are you like old school smoking, like wood? Or are you like Traeger, like put it on there and have my Bluetooth set up?
I don't have the Traeger experience. I need to invest in that. But and then I've never. Well, I guess I have smoked 1 or 2 times, but I've been around many people who have smoked many a times. That's more enjoyable.
Smoking?
Yeah.
We're talking
oh,
about
yeah.
barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking like old school smoking.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Like waking up at 4 a.m.
Hell yeah.
Like getting the fire ready.
Hell yeah.
Finding the
Oh.
right temperature. Then like you gotta Mexicanize it, right?
Well, how do you
So-
Mexican it?
so-
Please elaborate.
what is that? Throw it in foil?
So you put put it in foil. so you break out like the discada or the disco, and then you're making like breakfast while you're smoking or prepping the brisket or ribs, whatever you're doing.
See, that's the
or a
only thing I'm
combination of the
missing,
two. And then you dig some holes and you play some washas, and then
Wait, you're digging holes too?
yeah, it's like golf for Hispanics essentially. It's just 2 holes, and you're just dropping little washers back and forth. You never play no washas in your life?
That's called cornhole for him. That's
No,
the
I'm
white
sorry.
version.
All right.
I'm privileged.
It's cornhole now.
Yeah, it's Mexican cornhole
Yeah.
essentially.
My mother loved me.
Dang. see,
I was embraced sometimes.
you know,
yeah.
You know, Chris, that's the only thing I'm missing though is like is
You
a
know
dec-
what
is a-
washas is, right?
yeah, but the
Yeah, he's
disco-
You're
he's
half- you're half.
No, he's full. He's like 98%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, the disco thing, right? Because like when I smoke, I'll go inside and cook breakfast because I don't have a disco. It's the only thing I'm missing.
You should get a disco.
I should borrow yours.
Or a friend should buy you a disco.
Yeah, your friend should give me his disco because
Yeah.
he never made me asado anymore.
I'm always too busy to
Oh,
do stuff.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot. Isn't that what you made the brotherly love because you were bringing food over?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
He stopped bringing food over.
What happened? dude?
Sleep deprivation got a hold of me.
Isn't that
I
just
forgot.
why is that? Why does that happen? Is it because of you being a dad?
Provider.
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 Oh,
Provider.
For my family.
For my
Oh,
fam.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, the entitlement. See
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Just
So
well.
What's up?
Well, your daughter doesn't really play softball, right? Well, she did,
She's starting to.
She-
She's getting.
oh,
she
she's starting to?
did getting back into.
but
it
not
now.
travel.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, so travel
your
ball's
daughters,
crazy. No, we ain't doing travel
At some
ball.
point, well, you
Oh,
you
we're not
don't
doing
know.
travel ball.
You don't know that.
This sounds like a personal choice.
So on any given weekend, even if it's just like a down the road trip, which is like Brownsfield or Lubbock, that's
Yeah.
a down the road, you're gonna drop like $1,000.
I'm not
Why
doing
though?
that.
Easy.
Why?
Hotel stays, food.
You've never.
I mean, you're
Alex,
you're
you know-
literally
absolutely not,
eating
no.
all day. You know what I mean?
I've seen it, and I see all the jokes about
The
it.
random stuff you buy, like lawn chairs, and if you want to be bougie, it depends. Like, are you looking for comfort, or are you just looking for real quick?
I feel like
It gets
travel
really
team
expensive.
parents they just
Majority of
flex
it,
over
majority
one
of it's
another.
the hotel stay.
Is it the hotel?
Yeah, you really want to invest in an RV. That's but I can't afford that right
You
now.
should borrow his.
I should.
You gotta be careful about talking over each other.
My bad.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan lie.
He's dead.
You gotta let him. You gotta let him talk, man.
Fuck that.
Give me my time.
No.
You know,
Your time's
this
expired.
Is my time. I don't get me time.
I
Okay,
yield my time.
This is in Congress.
you have 30 seconds.
Right?
I yield my 30 seconds to Mike.
Yeah. No, but he's. I mean, we're not travel, but like we're just in like local
Yeah.
sports, and that's just too much.
Well, it's too much. So when you do local in combination with travel, and then in combination with like say another travel sport like volleyball,
Yeah.
yeah, it's you're stretched thin.
Well, because yours does she still do jujitsu?
Yes, off and on.
And any of the others do sports other than your sort of middle child?
No, middle child is the outgoing, sporty, probably doesn't care about much if she gets hurt or not.
Well, she does a school sports though.
Yes, but outside of school, the jiu-jitsu, and now she's getting into wrestling.
She's
well.
just a natural athlete, though.
No, she has the mindset for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but talking about a positive mindset, like, and now again, trying to take the whole bias attitude out of it. I mean, if I try to put myself on the sidelines, watch it from another parent's perspective, and I have plenty of times because I try not to like over-parent versus over-coaching. Okay, try to get the
hard.
balance out,
It's
right?
hard.
So, but on a real note, she's just got the mindset for it. She's really, really positive. Loves to see her teammates succeed. You know, always picks up people. You know, the kind of attitude we would really, really want to see people have. But talk about that comes at a sacrifice because she knocks herself down a lot. While she's picking others up, she has a tendency of criticizing herself the most. And that comes with a heavy burden.
That's what leaders do.
Yeah, I mean, it's in there. It's there. It's just more of just trying to mold the proper leadership, like the techniques you would want out of
She'll always be her biggest critic.
Well, it sounds like
Yes.
she's got really good sportsmanship, which is
know.
good.
huge.
Yeah. Leadership qualities.
Yeah. That was huge.
Yeah.
It's
Does
just more
she-
of just trying to put it together.
Does she eat last? You know, leaders eat
Because
last.
I
leaders
don't
eat
know.
last.
Yeah, eaters eat last. I know you
There's a
should
book
read
on
it.
that.
I should have just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever read that?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
It's a good
How
book.
many?
It was a good book.
How many times?
It it reveals a lot. It's
No,
very
he
very
didn't-
revealing.
He didn't read it enough to pass the test. We'll just say that.
I didn't.
Okay.
I could have studied harder.
You know what? But it's okay. This
All
time.
right. Full disclosure, I haven't even studied for this test. So
You know, it's like
putting that out there.
next week, right?
Yeah, I know.
This is gonna go live before the
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
I'm very much a procrastinator.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Man.
You don't say.
yeah.
Jeez.
Work too much.
Well, so okay. So you know what I'm talking about, but so because your boy was in soccer, my girl was in soccer, and
I still don't understand soccer.
I always felt like, so it like, you know, I always wanted Abigail to be like actually get in the game, but she's like chasing butterflies and digging in dirt. And I always felt really bad because I didn't want to be that parent that was like, get in there, do the something, and start yelling and be like kicking and screaming. That movie with Will Ferrell where he's just like crazy, like kicking over
What
tables.
movie is that?
Kicking and screaming.
Is it called Kicking
Yeah,
and Screaming?
it's called Kicking
And
and Screaming.
he's a soccer coach, right? Yeah.
Oh.
But so did this ever happen to you though? Like I felt this is the worst when you know the other parent on the other side, like you know the dad over there on the other team,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
like, please, child, like actually do good today. I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get embarrassed.
Oh, it's not more of the embarrassment. Like I've experienced that with Kinsley because like being in the softball world, like eventually you go to different teams, right? Like
Yeah.
you venture out, you do different teams, and then you make friends, and essentially like it's like a small family, right? Because it's so close and tight knit. Hell, that even happened over the weekend. I wasn't there, but I know that I know we played against like friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always like just real. What's the right word? Contentious.
Well, yeah, you want to win.
Yeah.
And you want
Oh,
your
yeah.
kid to win.
Yeah.
You
And
want
I-
them-
and
you
you
want-
know, like, and we love the kids that we're playing against because, like, hell, we've like fed these kids.
But
and
you want to win through
Yeah,
your
we're
kid.
like, I want you to play bad.
You do. Yeah. I get that because
Yeah.
you want them to experience the winning.
Yeah.
Like for
Let's
And
let's
I
be
want my
let's
friend.
be
I
real.
want my friend's kid to experience a loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's you want to experience
Yeah.
the win.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to win through
I'm
them.
living vicariously through my
Yeah,
daughter.
because it's like you could look at the other dad and be like, yeah, my kid won.
Well, like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
It's a
I think
flex,
about it
right?
like this. Like when I was growing up, I always played sports. I could have always done better. I didn't make like all stars or anything like
Until
that.
that knee gave out, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. No, it didn't.
it did. Yeah.
But like Kinsley, like she's made all stars every year that she's played like rec ball,
Oh yeah.
and that's huge. That's a huge accomplishment for her.
is
Like
huge.
she's always made all stars as a catcher, and I'm like, man, I didn't even make all stars once, and all the times I played little league. Like, dang girl,
She just had a good dad.
something.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give credit to her mom.
Oh yeah.
She was a pretty damn good athlete.
Dang, so you're saying your wife was better at you at sports?
No,
That's what I heard.
That's what, I heard that too.
take it to the gridiron.
It's on recording.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can
it
we
is.
can play back the recording.
Can't wait till she sees
In
it.
softball, she does have an arm. She can throw the hell out.
Your
of
wife?
the ball. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she actually got a scholarship to go play volleyball.
Oh, no.
Stopped her
Oh,
from
really?
taking it.
Him?
Rhymes with
Let him say it.
rhymes with Moyes
Moist?
boys.
Oh.
Boys?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Sorry.
You're like,
You could have been one of the greatest.
And we're like, baby, don't leave. I'm gonna stay here. You gotta stay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Stay here. The hell with college.
Well, how? Okay, so yours is about to go to college, and yours is yours in college yet?
Oh no, she'll be 17. So she'll be a junior this year in El Paso, at Eastlake, and that's actually a 6A school. I didn't learn. I mean, I learned that a couple years back, but when she first went over there, I had no idea that was such a big school.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like if you don't make the cut, you're not gonna play. Like you can try all you want. If you don't make the cut, you're not gonna play. And impressively, my daughter's done that with volleyball and softball.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So what's her plans? She's a junior. She got a year left.
she's
Year and
looking
2 years
at
left.
being a vet.
That's good.
Yeah,
She should use the volleyball to get
I
something.
know. That's what I told her. Like, cause UTEP's right there. Like, go to UTEP.
UTPB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or come back this way with that.
Texas Tech. Texas Tech. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Texas.
Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a vet program.
I don't know. I know they're big in law, right?
Yeah, and they got a good law
Yeah,
program.
well, I mean,
Well, and medicine, right?
I think they got to. They
She
have
play
men's
softball.
program.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Texas Tech, they just went on to that championship. Now, granted, I get it, UT beat them, right? But I mean, to get that far, jeez,
I know.
Tech's got a good program.
It's
man.
huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And what's yours gonna do?
Tiny hints.
What's yours gonna do now that she's graduated?
I think she's
Oh,
gonna
damn.
go.
You have a graduate.
Yeah, I graduated.
How does that feel?
Did you
Old
kick her
as
out?
Fuck, man.
Like, are you 60 yet?
yeah, that's what it feels like.
What was Jesus like?
Man,
Did you kick her out? Hand her a rental application?
he's a little browner than what we.
You lay out the contract?
You're gonna be like, hey, this is the lease agreement to the house. Please sign here.
yeah,
I
yeah.
need 2 months deposit.
Exactly. Deposit,
First and
rent.
last.
Yeah, especially just the electric bill for sure. But she's been working a lot, so
Is she still at Synergy?
yeah. Yeah, she may move over to Costco.
And we haven't.
Oh, really?
We haven't got any hookups at Synergy.
I got a synergy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Costco,
don't worry, it's
hey.
coming.
we're talking about your daughter. Though.
I'm working on it.
Her
When she-
accomplishments.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
And how
she-
it feels to be a dad of a graduate.
Man, I can't.
Go.
Yeah, I'm going. It's a lot to process, though. It's trying to put your mind into words when it comes to that. Like, because, okay, going deep back. Deep. All right. You have to understand, like, Anna, and I can disclose this because she knows, and this is gonna surprise probably you. I think you may know already. This is gonna surprise.
I'm just
you.
gonna say, Anna, we can edit this out later.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna drop a ball on you guys. So, Anna is actually adopted.
Dang, I hope she knows that.
She does.
She just found
Really?
this out on this podcast.
Mhm. No. I told her when on her 18th, like probably a little bit before her 18th birthday.
She didn't know up until now.
Really?
Really? I didn't know that. I thought she knew because I remember you told me, but I thought she knew already.
Nope.
What was her response to that?
Surprisingly well. I'm sure. Now, granted, I'm sure a lot of it was more masking than anything, but just long-term wise, since we have had that discussion, it seems like everything was true and authentic, meaning that, her response was mature. It was very, very mature.
Well,
Well, I mean,
at that point, like
I feel like
she's
she's-
lived there, and
yeah.
it's like she knows no other.
Exactly. I think,
And then you've always been
exactly.
like a loving, caring dad who's always been right at the, right there, being the backbone for your kids.
Oh, definitely try to be, man.
Yeah.
But no,
Fist
she
bump for you.
was. Yeah, she was around 1. She was around 1 years old, and
So you adopted her, y'all adopted her when she
yeah.
was 1?
So whenever I was with my ex-wife,
Wow, okay.
yeah. So we got together. We obviously we were just dating, but we finally tied the knot, and I wanted her to be my daughter. Actually, it was my proposal. Like it was something that I desperately wanted, and
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
she's your ex's daughter, but you adopted her.
but I
officially.
adopted her on Monday.
Yeah,
So basically,
I got you.
yeah. I mean, and trying to go in order here because there's a lot to there's a lot of context behind it.
That's special.
Yeah,
that's
it is
very special.
So her dad,
I get teary eyed like when I see those videos of dads where they're like, or the kids like going up to their parent, their dad, and it's like, hey, will you adopt me?
Oh,
You know, and
yeah.
it's like super special.
I didn't get that because she was 1, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah.
So I stole her.
You could have made a TikTok out of that.
I could have, right?
TikTok wasn't back around in
No,
like the
now.
80s when he was doing that.
We knew it was coming, but
Y'all can still do it and act surprised.
yeah, I know, right? But she, I finally, it was my proposal. Dad wasn't completely out of the picture. Dad wasn't exactly great news. So I remember that day when he was there. He was visiting his mom, or he was living with his mom, or whatever. But ex-wife and I told her to take me over to him. That I wanted to talk to him, and went over to his place. Stood outside. He met me outside, and I told him exactly that I wanted that I wanted him to give up his rights, and that I was going to take Anna and put her under me. Yeah.
So just very straightforward.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did he handle it?
Man, I'm you kind of wish that he fought harder, but he didn't.
But I mean, that's probably for the best.
It was.
Yeah.
Absolutely for the
You know,
best.
I feel like maybe he knew,
yeah.
that it's better for my daughter.
And maybe I never asked him because I didn't want to ever
Like,
talk to him ever
deep
again.
down?
That was actually the last time I ever talked to him, at least as far as I remember. I'm sure he messaged here and there, but it was something I completely ignored.
Yeah.
I never followed up with
There's
it.
no need to at that point.
No, you don't. But and again, that kind of fatherly way. You always want someone to give a shit, right? At least, even if you were going to give up, at least show some emotion, something about
yeah.
it. But it
Put
was
up a
more,
fight.
it definitely was like, he thought about it, and maybe like 10 seconds, it was like, done. So,
Jeez.
I brought
Well,
yeah.
good riddance. He
Yeah,
didn't need
exactly.
it.
It's like, I want to buy your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I love
here's my
that car.
But I mean, those are the details that I shared with Anna, which, by the way, Anna's my oldest. So, I just, these are details that I had to share. I feel like it was more of, if I didn't disclose all this to her, that was I really being
Truthful.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So I did all that, gave her the heads up, gave her the support that she needed and everything else after she was given that hard information. But like I said, maturity, I feel like you can't help but think like, okay, I must be doing okay as a dad if she's able to go ahead and process and mature in a mature level, because, sorry.
We don't check phones.
Yeah, I
Was
know.
it a
I
very
told her I was on podcast.
was it a very Anna response like, okay?
No, I mean, there's a little bit more. There's a little bit. I know what you mean, though. It's, by the way, my daughter is like, she's very conservative, very introvert. Usually, you always hear people all the time where like, oh, I'm an introvert. Like they seem to make a cool thing or something.
Yeah.
No, we deep down as a feeling, oh, trust me, we're introvert people, especially Anna. I've actually had to teach her. Like it's a skill set, people's skill set.
It's almost like you use that in like a line of a certain type of job.
You do.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to teach her how to interview. I had to teach her how to talk to people. Even now, she's not the greatest at it, but you can imagine how she would have been. Complete silence. She was just doesn't like talking to people.
Well, who better to teach?
You?
Chris, you can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can talk to anybody in and out of anything, or in or out of
In
anything.
or out, yeah. I try.
Well, that's cool though.
But yeah, man, that's my story. So I mean,
That's awesome.
That's interesting.
I didn't.
I'm
know
glad
she,
you shared that.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
I didn't
feel
know
like
she
we're
didn't know.
Closer now. Yeah.
Hey,
It's
did
like
she?
it's like a circle.
It's like
Did she have any any kind of like suspicion, or was it like completely like? Oh, I
funny
didn't know.
enough, yes.
She did.
Yeah, funny enough, there's some, like, it could be random moments, like even during dinner when we're just running an errand. She was just making like a remark about, like a sarcastic remark, like it was like a funny joke or something like that. And then she wanted to hear some of her stories when she was little, which I had plenty. It was plenty to share.
Oh, yeah.
She was 1 year old, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was nothing to say about when, whether the time that she was born, or whether if I was in the room when her mother was giving birth or anything like that. Never lied to her, but definitely had to,
Omit.
yeah. Veer off that lane.
You're not
Yeah.
you're not lying, but you're
No,
you're
but
omitting.
You sure
'Cause
feel like
there's
it,
just
though.
yeah, it does, and I'm sure it
Yeah.
ate at you.
Yeah, lots, actually. But no, man, I just wanted to share that. I figured it's Father's Day, and since we've already been through that with my oldest, I figured it was any other dads going out there going through something similar. But
You know what? I would give a shout out to Erlen's stepdad. Yeah, we didn't always see eye to eye. But he's I got to give him huge kudos because he's a really big supporter of my daughter.
it's cool.
Yeah. Aside from like our personal feelings and stuff like that, like he's awesome with my daughter. Like takes care of her. Hell, he paid for her to go see man, my brother made fun of me because I always messed up this singer's name, The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a singer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right.
Was it on a weekend
And it was on a weekend.
ironically.
in Chicago.
Wow.
in Chicago?
He paid for a trip for her to go do that.
That's awesome.
That's the kind of stuff he does.
By herself?
No.
I was gonna say, you didn't see the movie Taken?
He may have, yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I will catch you.
I will find you.
I will find you. Woo. But
hell is
yeah,
that?
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm playing catch up.
Yeah, but he does stuff like that. Like I got to give him kudos, like because he really does. He really does take care of her. Deep thinking. Always like I think like, how would I feel if she called him dad? Like, hey, dad.
Yeah.
But they live in El Paso. We hardly see each other. Our relationship is really like on the phone, through phone conversations and texting. I don't know. It would be a hard pill to swallow, but I would understand.
Did she call you dad?
Oh yeah. She calls me dad. Yeah, she'll call me Faja, or some weird thing.
Papa.
Yeah, and then I'll say like the cool replies back that the cool kids use nowadays, and I always get the looks.
That's cool, man. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I knew that about you. I didn't know that. Y'all just told Anna. I figured she knew. Good thing I didn't say, be like, hey, you're adopted.
Yeah, no, definitely. We were.
Congrats on being a Fonseca.
Yeah.
You're
for real.
Italian.
You're a real one. Yeah.
You're Italian
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You get the honor.
You
up
get a
to
gold
the
watch.
family name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the gold watch?
Does
Does that apply to females?
I feel it's appropriate, right?
Does it apply to females in the family?
What?
No,
get gold watches?
no.
Is that
not
just
females.
men?
No, just men.
That's just a masculinity thing.
They do make female watches, you know. That,
No,
right?
no, I know, but not.
Yeah, but not in
that culture.
not in the family.
I get you. I get you.
Mostly his necklaces.
You
and
need
family.
what you need is a ring with like your family crest.
That would be ideal.
Yeah,
But
Not
like
saying
a pinky ring.
Not saying you're in the mob, but
it's just that I
do
don't.
females
get one.
have
I
strong
don't.
leadership roles now?
So from my time, I don't
Have
get
you
one.
Met
Okay.
his significant other.
Yeah,
Kind of
exactly.
answers itself.
Yeah, it does. I wanted to be diverse.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I wanted to swim in different waters.
All right, so going back to what you said earlier, because I was thinking about this earlier, right? So, you had yours make you dinner because she wanted to make you dinner. Well, I remember on Mother's Day, Steph was like, "Oh, I have to make myself dinner," because we were doing stuff I think I was doing something else and she was making dinner. And it was like, "Oh, I had to make dinner on Mother's Day," and I'm thinking, I barbecue all the time on my birthday, on Father's Day, and I actually don't mind it. I actually prefer that.
Or was it grilling?
No, it's barbecue.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's be
So
real
it
here.
was slow.
It's slow and low and slow.
Low and
baby.
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, I actually prefer that. I would much rather barbecue myself or grill myself than you do it.
Yeah.
Not that you can't, I actually can't, but I like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. And like with me, Kareen would prefer that 200%.
Well, even if it's birthday or Father's Day, I actually like that.
See, it's funny because now it's going to get us into the relationship role, not just the Father's Day or being us as fathers. Now it's going to get into the partnership, right? Now I understand the topic's not about partnership.
That's another podcast.
Yeah, that's a whole another one.
That's
I'll just
episode 2.
yeah. Is it though? Yeah, just a mention. I'll take a small remark out of it, right? Just so that's what a lot of people don't understand. And when I say a lot of people, I just think that a lot of female partners, like spouses, girlfriends, anybody that you actually share or have to coexist with, right, doesn't understand that we prefer as men, men, not boys, right? Men, we prefer to actually do that kind of stuff. It's a peaceful thing.
It is.
It's like any kind of tasks, right, that people may see as burden or whatever, right? You hate painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love painting.
Don't like painting.
Yeah, and Abby, she doesn't ever seem to understand that when I say that, hey, I want to paint today, I really like to paint. She, in her perspective, she sees it like, oh, my man's having to do a chore, and it's more, that's what she is it's a task, it's something that's causing him some type of burden, or whatever. And what she doesn't understand is that it's not. That's what I find peaceful.
Yeah.
Hell, it's Father's Day. I would have gone and paint today, most definitely.
Well, it's like building something.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you build something. It's
the accomplishment of it.
Yeah, it's the feeling that I built something. Like this wall you see behind me. Yeah, see that? See that?
You did all that? Just you, right?
Well, my dad helped me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Father-son project.
Yeah,
I asked him, I was like, hey, Dad, can you help me put this wall up? I made all the cuts, did all the sanding. We made the wheels already, and I had everything painted. And he's like, yeah, it'll be, 45-minute project. And I'm like, no, it's going to be 4 hours, Dad. And it was 6 hours because we took a break in the middle.
Yeah.
I actually had to run to Lowe's because I got an 1 5/8" on the panel nails, and I needed an inch because they were way too long. Which, you were like, yeah, you should have just glued it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We should have glued it. But I'm talking about the panel nails to put the panels up.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Definitely does.
It needs some touch up.
Yeah.
I need to do a little painting and some caulking.
Nothing beats homemade.
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell it's a wall.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what?
wall.
I miss woodwork. I got into a little woodwork when we were at our old house on Nobles.
Yeah.
I built a bench, and we left it behind. I wish I would have took it, but it was a good sturdy bench.
Good sturdy bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the side of my house, I built a fence for a dog kennel. But yeah, you do feel good after you build that.
For your kids.
Yeah, for the kids to lock them up for the parties.
He doesn't really lock his kids up.
Get in
When
there.
when I bring out the disco.
You push him with a broom.
It was like I made a changing table, and then I had Hodes do the next one. I was like, I don't have time to do this, but we still use it. Abby uses it as a shelf. Plus, like most of the stuff that you see you can buy online, like it's lower, and I wanted it higher. But it's like, one, it's super heavy and sturdy, and two, it's like, oh, you feel really good. Except I suck. Like I couldn't do the X's right, so they're all like jacked up. But I don't really care. It has character.
It's fun to do.
It is fun,
and it's easy. Like all you have to do is YouTube it. It's literally
everything's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I built both of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just YouTube step by step.
That's how I built this wall. There's an article, and it was like, oh okay. Well. Yeah. So I was looking at pictures and reading it, and I was like, okay.
And then you end up buying the tools for it, and then you don't got to rebuy them because now you have them.
And then you just sit in your garage forever. And then someone's like, hey, do you have like a skill saw? And
that's
like,
exactly what happens. Yeah. I think my neighbor right now has my saw.
By the way, do you have a skill saw?
I have the one that comes down.
What is that cool. One? When can I use it?
I have a skill saw.
I told you that.
Do you need a skill saw?
It's because he owns it, and the only time it ever gets used is if someone else is asking for it.
That's my life right now.
I think it's what is it? Is it a table saw that comes down? No, circular. No, what's what?
I thought it was table saw. The ones that
come table saw. Yeah, so I have a table saw and I have a circular saw.
Get it together, man.
And I have a jigsaw too. Okay. So yeah. So if you need it, you asked. And
I know. I just haven't got around to woodwork yet. I'm doing a makeover in the house, which is coming along quite nicely, very slowly. Slow.
Yeah. I wish I had more time for that. Just feel like everything's just consumed with work.
Oh, man. But yeah, your traveling team.
Yeah. It's expensive.
I know. Like celebrity.
Just so much to pay for.
I would love for Abigail to like be good at sports, but then I'm like, I don't want to pay for all that.
If it's not sports, it's gonna be gymnastics.
You wouldn't have
dancing.
You wouldn't have time for this.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like your business would basically be done or a huge backseat.
Dude, I feel like your life's gonna get a lot busier.
Well, she's 5 now.
I know, but it's gonna get busier when she gets older.
I'm hoping in 5 years we'll be somewhere else in life.
That's true too.
That's what I'm trying to push her towards. Like,
do you have a 5-year plan?
Yeah, what is your 5-year plan?
Does it involve Hooters?
What?
Ojos Locos?
Big Daddy. What's his 5-year plan? To not die.
To not die.
Die.
To own a Ojos Locos. We'll change it up.
Yeah.
This is West Texas, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my.
To own a taqueria? Is that what you're going to do?
Hell yeah.
Mike's Taqueria? Hell yeah. You should definitely do that. You cook good.
Of course I've got a 5-year plan.
You know what I mean?
What's your 5-year plan?
Make it through the next 5 years.
Jeez, that's a great plan.
That's a pretty good plan.
Not die.
Don't die. Yeah, that's a pretty good plan. I would do that.
What's your 5-year plan?
Oh, don't ask me that.
What's your 5-year plan?
No, because it always keeps changing.
Okay, well, what's it now?
Make pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to build like a pizza thing. You should
no stereotypes. Okay.
Hey, you should go intern with DeCasa.
You should.
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty smart.
They do a great job. I'm glad I introduced y'all to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you just
sponsored by DeCasa.
And then I need to get that little
wood fire pizza.
Cool.
I should have got that little pizza box.
You should have. Could have lifted it up.
Could have brought it here. Dang. Next time, I'm just gonna throw out an ad for him just for free. Like, go eat DeCasa.
Shout out, eat at DeCasa.
Yeah, he should.
Won't regret it.
Anytime when someone says, "Oh, I just had the best pizza at so and so," I'm like, "Nah, go to DeCasa."
Go to DeCasa.
I know.
You know how many times that what's that guy's name that rates pizza?
Jeff
Portnoy?
Dave.
Oh
my God. Why did I say Jeff? I just butchered it.
So I follow him on TikTok.
He's gonna talk. And if he sees it, he's gonna talk so much shit.
I've dropped their names so many times in the comments. Yeah, I have. Come to Midland. So go to DeCasa.
So I follow this one guy, and it was like, I think his tag is like Ari Hungry, like ARY. I think it's like Aria Hungry. And I swear he was at DeCasa, and I can't find the video anymore, but I swear he was at DeCasa at one point. But
which guy is this?
The one I sent you where he's like angry, always cooking. It's like ARY Hungry. Like I think it's like supposed to be like Are You Hungry? I sent you 2 videos, but you don't ever watch them. So.
I try to stay away from my phone as much as possible.
Actually, you know what? Talking about that, I thought about because I'm bad. I'm bad about being on my phone too much, especially on social media.
That's really surprising.
Yeah, I'm opening up here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is my time. I've actually thought about just like deleting them and just like being off of it.
What, all your hidden photographs?
No, just like social media, period.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that one too. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's actually, it's banned. Can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's bad. You can't do that.
You can't be talking about this. Come on, this is a sort of PG rated show.
Is it? Though?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's dad stuff.
I'm gonna have to edit this whole segment out.
Is it dad stuff?
You know, but so I feel that, right? Like getting rid of the social medias, but it's like,
well, like it's comparative. Like I like doing like comparativeness, right? Comparative analysis. Like earlier on, like even in my job or just day-to-day life, used to not be on my phone so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a phone, right? get on it sometimes, but mostly for like texting, calling.
Yeah.
Now it's like it consumes your life.
Oh, it does.
Like you're always on it. What's going on Facebook? What's going on on Instagram? What's going on Snapchat? What's everybody else doing?
So I think part of that is the job itself.
Yeah.
Right. So you start getting into, you know, the whole mental health of that profession, and you think of that doom scrolling, and it's all it is. It's a mind numbing thing.
Yeah.
And it's for you to basically crash. Like, right. So you're here with your all your levels, and so when you're off your shift, you need something to help you just come down.
Yeah.
Remember, he's the mental health guy.
Yeah, that's right. I actually have to teach it on Tuesday. But no, like that's really what it is. It's like the guys that go and just sit at the TV and watch TV, or the guys that play video games and all they do is on their DF just play video games. It's the same concept. It's kind of just that you're basically trying to shut yourself off from reality. So you're in this. But yeah, it's
that makes sense.
But it consumes you. You're absolutely right.
does.
What sucked with this, like the photography stuff, is like that's where it's at. You have to be on social media.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
But there's a difference there.
There is.
So it's like you're associating that with work, which is part of that, you know, collective idea of like this is for work.
Yeah.
And then outside of that realm, it's like I'm doing this because I just have like it almost feels like an addiction.
Okay.
Like you just want to be on that to be on that.
Well, it is an addiction.
You know what
it
I mean?
is an addiction.
It does become an addiction.
Well, you know, there's like science behind that, right?
Yeah,
That's why they're trying to
yeah.
ban. That's why they're trying to ban social media for the younger generations,
Yeah.
like the younger
They're trying
kids.
to put limits on it, right?
Well, no, they're actually trying to outright ban certain apps that under a certain age you can't have that.
Which I'm on board with that.
I mean, even though I'm victim to it,
Yeah.
I'm on board with it.
I'm
I really
on
wish
board
they
with
get rid of Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram, because it's the scrolling
It is.
apps. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The quick gratification type,
Well,
or even the quick. What do you mean? Like you get some type of relief or distraction?
Yeah,
gratification.
like I see it as like we're on there looking at what everybody else is doing, which we can just take a pause from that and why don't we focus on us,
Well, what's going on?
like
here?
on
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
and
Yeah, yeah.
why don't you go do something?
There's a lot
Remember-
of that missing.
Remember when Facebook you actually like had to have like a college email to get on?
You did.
And that's
I
when
remember that.
when I first got on. I had to use my college
Well,
email.
because
to
it
get on.
started in what 2003, around that time.
around that time. MySpace was up.
I want to say
Miss Tom.
I think I'm the same age as Mark Zuckerberg.
Dang, and how much more money does he have than you?
No, dang, he's a billionaire.
Dang, you just keep feeding into his pocket.
I had that idea, I just didn't carry it out. You know,
Was it there?
it was there.
Oh
Me,
man.
me and my twin brother had this
Yeah,
idea.
me and my twin had this idea.
We were rowing
and
one
we were on
day.
a row team.
You
know?
Dang. Almost there. This close. This close.
I should have sued them.
Yeah, you should. I know. They would have just paid out.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think a lot of that should be banned.
It should.
I really do.
Yeah. Or even putting an age cap on it. Like you got to be this old.
I do think that even not banned outright, I do think that the whole like restriction on age and then limit.
Yeah.
You know, like your phone should recognize how long, because you know it does that already. Like you know, you ever get the notifications where it actually notifies you how much longer than last month you've been on your
Oh
phone?
yeah.
or-
Well, it breaks it down.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's
So it has
very
the capability of
in-depth.
doing
Yeah.
so.
I mean,
it's just,
it breaks it down like the totality of the phone usage.
yeah,
And then I want to say like per app actually
yeah.
that you're on.
Oh yeah.
So like gives you a
breaks it
lot of
down.
feedback.
Well, it's like you ever notice like most of the shows now are just so bite-sized, like the kids shows, right? It wasn't like when we were kids where you had your 30-minute segment
Yeah. Or an hour.
or an hour segment, and
Now
so
it's like 15 minutes.
and so I've been doing that lately with like Abigail. So like we'll go watch some of the old Disney movies just because it's like she wants to watch Bluey, which I have nothing wrong with Bluey, but it's like it's a bite-sized segment. It's like 7 minutes.
Bluey's probably one of the best ones out there though.
Well, I don't know. I don't like
You forgot Miss
short,
Rachel.
the short attention span stuff, right? Like the 7 minutes, and so it's on to the next one. And like I've noticed, it's like she can't sit down for more than freaking like 7 minutes. And so what did we watch the other day? Oh, we watched the old 101 Dalmatians from like the 60s.
Yeah.
And she sat through most of it, which is good. But it's like, so I started putting on those old Disney movies where it's like, okay, we're gonna watch Disney, but we're gonna watch what I want. And it's like, here's an hour-long movie, sit down and watch.
Then you started picking out all the like the adult content they put in there.
I didn't even watch it. So I went off and watched my 7-minute Bluey segments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
You
it's
know, you should just get them to watch the new Snow White movie. But it's amazing.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of, what I had him watch the other day? I actually watched it with, we watched it in the RV when we were on vacation. A Goofy movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My kids love a Goofy movie.
That slice of pizza is still.
I
kicking,
know
dude.
that dripping,
Man,
the cheese.
The
You know what I'm
cheese,
talking
the
about, right?
leaning
Yeah,
tower
yeah.
cheese or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we watched.
That's an
we watched,
awesome movie.
We watched a
It is.
Goofy movie in the RV because it's like we can't go anywhere anyway, so you have to
Yeah.
watch this.
I catch
They liked
myself
it.
singing all the tunes.
You
when it's
singing the
playing.
possum song?
Oh yeah,
You gotta learn how to do the dance.
Possum Farm.
Exactly.
I forgot that movie, and I was like, we were sitting there. I was like, I'm gonna watch it and find this, and so I found it on Prime, and
Those old school movies still kick.
they do. Oh yeah,
Is that a cool term? Kick.
Kick?
Yeah, the cool kids say
I don't
that.
know.
I think it's bad means cool. Oh, that's bad.
That was
Yeah,
always
that's
like that,
bad.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
That was when we were growing up.
exactly. We should bring it back.
But that kicks.
Mm.
Yeah, is that
I don't
cool
even
kid
know.
term,
I think so.
or we get made fun of?
Is it more like? Is it in the Riz stage?
Maybe.
That's
Has
just
it-
we're going down a whole hole I don't want to get down.
Is it risen?
The Riz.
The Riz.
The Riz.
Yeah, that's,
I sent you a bunch on
I know.
Facebook, wasn't it?
I actually have like a whole note page of cool kid words that my kids made for
Is
me.
this like the slang? Is it for your work?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
did you just like burn that and say just stop?
No, I use it actively with these kids nowadays.
He's
Yeah.
trying to
and it's
connect.
updated.
He's connecting.
Yeah.
All right. So since we're on the topic, right, of like old school movies, right?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Best TV dad.
Ooh.
What you got, Alex? Could be movie, TV, could be any decade.
Carl Winslow.
Hey, Carl Winslow.
TV
He was
dad.
pretty good.
I really
He
wish
is.
I really wish you said favorite movie.
Oh, I could say it'd be movie, TV dad.
Any genre,
Any genre.
Any decade.
like whatever.
I mean, I'm just thinking of movies.
Okay,
Or shows.
what is it?
Okay. Again, it has to depend on genre because I got so many.
Okay,
You
well,
can't
just
just
which
narrow
one
it
which
down.
one came to mind?
For real? Just one that came to
Yeah,
mind?
which one?
Dang, Labyrinth.
What?
The Labyrinth.
With David
David
Bowie?
Bowie. You never seen that?
Yeah, I have. Really?
Yes.
As a dad figure?
No, it has a dad. That's why I was telling you a favorite movie.
What's
like I was
the
saying.
best? He's the best. Who's the dad in that one? Didn't she
Yeah.
get kidnapped by goblins?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a terrible dad.
Who's
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? Yours doesn't count. Let me shut
This
your
is
mic
like,
off.
okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I didn't
best-
understand the question.
best
okay.
dad?
Best
Best
TV
Okay,
dad.
okay.
Yeah, best
Darth-
TV dad.
Darth Vader,
What-
hands
what-
down.
Really?
Yeah, he was right about most of everything.
All right, we're gonna go move on. So
he was
Carl-
right about
Hey,
everything.
he came clean at the end.
He's,
You know?
yeah.
say-
No,
he-
okay, I was
listen.
just joking. I was
like
just
he
joking. Okay.
murdered little kids.
Did he?
Did
Or
he?
was he
though?
manipulated?
Yes.
Puff Daddy. He's
You know?
dead.
There was a lot of influence.
All right, for real.
There
though,
was.
TV
Okay,
dad.
okay.
It goes deeper than that.
Hold on. Okay, got one. Who? I can't remember
The dad
the
from
name of the show.
Seventh
no,
Heaven?
No. Got two of them that just are in.
What's
my-
your
on my
two?
club. Carl from.
Family Matters.
Thank you.
Carl Winslow. He
Yeah,
said
that's
that.
what I
You already
dropped.
said that?
Yeah.
Okay, number two. You remember that? It's gonna sound ridiculous because I just remember it as a kid, but I looked up to it a lot. Remember that? Rosie or what is her name?
Roseanne?
Roseanne.
Oh, Dan
Dan-
something.
Oh, Dan? Yeah, from
What's,
Rosie O'Donnell?
the
yeah.
Callers.
The Connors.
Connors. Dan
Yeah,
Connor.
I always thought he was a cool dad.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
cool dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very to the point.
Yeah. That was mine.
Yeah. Frank Gallagher.
Dan Connor. Carl Winslow.
Frank Gallagher
Which is Frank Gallagher?
from Shameless.
Never watched that.
Yeah, it's a good show.
All right, Uncle Phil.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
There you go, Uncle Phil.
I'm still thinking of kids shows. You're the dinosaur dad.
Uh,
You remember what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Come
from
on now.
Dinosaurs. Not the mama.
Not the mama.
Oh,
the baby,
yes.
You remember what I'm talking
no,
about?
not the baby.
He's not
See,
the baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought you were gonna say Danny Tanner.
Really?
Yeah, you look like a Full House guy.
Nah. No. I was never a fan.
What's wrong with
of Full
Danny
House.
Tanner?
I felt like it was too,
He was too sitcom.
it was too
Maybe.
sappy.
Yeah, he was very sappy.
Very sappy.
Mm.
I think Carl Winslow was
I liked
good.
Carl Winslow.
Because he was like stern, but then like he embraced it, like his kids, and was there for him.
I liked Uncle Phil. I thought he was the
Uncle
right
Phil was
amount
good.
of like stern discipline.
The best episode was when Will Smith's dad came into the
Oh, yeah.
picture and then he left.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When is?
I was
Yeah.
just because
so,
it's Father's Day. You
Yeah,
say
it's Father's
that.
Day, yeah.
no.
so I was watching the
He stepped up and played the dad role.
So I never watched Roseanne, but I've watched like clips. But there's I guess the one where like Roseanne's sister gets beat up by her boyfriend, and Dan he goes and just beats him.
Yes.
It was because it was really more like down the earth kind of family role. You know, not a lot of money. They were always here and there. They would struggle on
like your
bills.
everyday family.
It's like your everyday family. It was like it had a lot of realism. To it.
Yeah.
So it was relatable.
And he takes
like
a
that.
piece of chicken with him as he goes to jail.
Oh yeah.
And he just like sits there, and the cops are coming. He's like, all right, cool, I did it.
Yeah. Can you have dinner? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a drumstick in your mouth.
Why do you remember all this?
I watch too much TV.
Yeah.
That's shows, movies. I've always been a big show and movie lover.
You know,
I'll forget names and like movie titles, but like I'll remember clips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the same way with music. Like music, I'll remember songs, but I can't tell you for the most part who sings it or what band. Funny story. When I was 21, just moved to Stockton.
back in the 80s
with hair.
Back in the 70s with hair, with a good fade, strong hairline, jawline too.
Oh, okay. 500 pounds.
Strong 192, stocky.
Okay.
Well, could you squat 500 pounds then?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
600.
I was talking about your weight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was talking about your squat.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, dude.
600.
Oh,
Dropped
impressive.
that 600.
dang.
Did you really push up 600?
Yeah.
605 actually.
Really?
Man.
Wow.
605. That was in high school.
Were you a
actually.
powerlifter?
Yeah. Makes sense now.
Yeah, it does
no.
make sense.
Look at them legs, man.
And
It's
Dead-
tree chunks. Right there.
deadlifting about close to 600 also.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Dang. No wonder why your back's all
Yeah.
screwed up.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Trying to be competitive
know.
with people here.
Oh man, we got to talk about the time you're in the hospital. But
God,
keep going.
jeez.
Keep going.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Dang
So
it.
you were in 21.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
With
We're
hair.
talking about music.
Jawline.
Pink Floyd. I'm gonna preface it with that. Pink Floyd. So my buddy Adrian Marquez, which he's actually he's done really well for himself. Same type of work. He was always into like classic rock, right?
Yeah. Which at the time was just called rock.
Yeah. Well, it was still very new to me. Yeah, at that time. Yeah. No, it's still classic. But it was new to me. You know what I mean? He was listening to Pink Floyd. I had no idea who that was. But I was like, man, it's good music. And he's like, yeah, it's Pink Floyd. And showing me like the band. I'm like, which one's Pink Floyd? So I didn't realize that was the band. I thought Pink Floyd was a person.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Way to go, Chris.
Yeah.
very
Just
naive.
ruined it.
Very, very naive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good.
I've learned a lot
I hope
since
so.
then.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Since then.
did you ever figure out who Pink Floyd was?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like their music?
I call them PF. I do love their music. I figured out who Queen was also. Yeah.
Wait. You mean you didn't know?
I didn't know. Queen was one person. No, it wasn't.
It was not one
Yeah,
person.
I know. Yeah, Freddie Mercury. That's how bad I was then, though.
Did
I
you
don't
see
know why
that?
that disturbs
Did
me
you
so
see that
much.
one like TikTok video like here recently, or the one video where like the bassist from Queen joined what's that one guy, Benny something, that sings the one TikTok song, The Beautiful Things? But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I want to say yes.
So he did a cover of Bohemian Rhapsody, and he had like the bassist from Queen show up, and like nobody in the crowd knew who that was.
Talk about it. Man.
All they had to sing was "Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia."
Well, no, that's what I'm
No,
saying. Like,
that's
they
it.
knew the song, but
Yeah.
they didn't know. Who
Oh, they knew the song.
They didn't
But
know
they
the
didn't know the
bassist was
bassist.
Queen.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like, so this guy's, they're just like, what's this old guy playing the bass for? Like,
Who are they?
who's this guy?
Yeah.
And so it's like,
What an
it's
embarrassing moment.
it's-
for
yeah.
generations.
That's an awesome like group right there, because pretty much consistently stayed. It was the same group the entire time.
Yeah, I think they.
You know what I mean?
I think they had a couple of breakups, but I mean, yeah, for the majority, I think.
But I mean,
they
it was the same. It was the same people. Yeah, they had breakups, but it was still the same
Yeah.
people.
It's not like everybody was trying to replace them.
Yeah. Like it wasn't like I'm gonna replace this singer and you know yada yada. Which did they eventually replace Freddie Mercury when he passed away?
I'm not too sure.
I want to say that they tried, but of course,
You
I don't
can't
think they'd ever
replace
say,
that.
well,
Yeah.
I don't think it was replaceable at all.
I love watching old videos of that guy.
Yeah, it was same here. Yeah, still.
Yeah,
still do.
strong singer. I love their music.
Showing your age right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like a circle.
No one even watched that movie.
I did. That's
Obviously.
an awesome movie.
It's an awesome movie. Oh,
A little higher.
is it Chuck and
Yeah, he wants
I
Larry
now,
and
I
Chuck?
now pronounce you
Larry?
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry,
That's
yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
That's an awesome movie.
Cheers to that. That was good.
It's just okay.
It's very revealing.
No, it's good.
It was not that great.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Adam Sandler, you know what movie I saw the other day
What's that?
he was in? Bulletproof.
Oh yeah, that's an old movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Dang.
Moist.
I was flipping on the YouTube TV and I was like, Bulletproof?
I haven't seen that in ages.
I can't put a face. to it. Which one's
You've never
Bulletproof?
seen Bulletproof?
I wanna
with
say that I
Damian
did, but I
Wayans and
Damian Wayans used to make a lot of movies.
and Adam Sandler, where like he shoots him in the head and he gets like this plate. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, the metal plate in his head.
yeah.
It's a good movie. It's funny.
It's a good
Oh, wow.
movie. It was
Watch,
like
I've probably seen it.
it was like when
probably
Adam
have,
Sandler
yeah.
did like serious roles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sort of. But
It still had a comedy to it.
yeah,
like a,
but
like
he
a
kind of had
comedic
his
side,
Adam,
but yeah.
Adam Sandler comedy.
But it wasn't like,
it was more serious.
It wasn't like now where it's almost like the same person
Yeah, it's
every
like a,
movie.
parody of
Yeah.
himself type of thing.
Okay. Well, here another dad topic, so you can
What's your
edit it
dad?
in.
What's your dad topic?
Well, I don't know. You're the host.
You just said. Oh, you want another
Yeah,
dad
I wanted
topic.
a dad topic.
The
Yeah,
host
yeah.
with the most.
Host with the most. Well,
Let's
you're good
see.
with questions.
So we already had TV dad. I'm surprised nobody said anybody from like recent. Oh, let's do this. 2000 and on TV dad, best TV dad.
Like who though?
Oh,
So you got to think of
2000 and on.
you got to think of like modern sitcoms.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I'm more familiar with the older ones.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is like some of the older TV shows with the dads, like there was like that certain like bravado with them.
Yeah, because I was in what, 9th grade in 2000.
I feel like a lot of like TV dads now are kind of like I mean, they're still like good TV dads, but some of them kind of turn beta.
What shows are out now? I'm like drawing a blank.
Yeah.
One I did like. Did you ever see Modern Family?
I know of it, but I've never watched it.
Bill Dunphy. He's a good one.
Does Family Guy count?
Yeah, maybe that counts, but he's not a good TV dad. Let's be real here.
Yeah, you would. You would. Man, oh, that's a tough one.
Nobody watches these shows.
2000 and on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh.
no, I'm
Oh,
trying a
that's-
hard blank.
That's hard.
Hard blank. I can't even think of any shows like off the top of my head.
I mean, I could think of like, you know,
Throw a show out
maybe
there.
Just a show?
Yeah, throw a show.
Yeah, what's the last show you actually watched through?
The last?
Yeah, like you actually watched all the way through.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, best
Okay.
dad figure, strong masculine dad figure.
Uh-huh.
Eddard Stark.
Who?
Yeah, Game of Thrones, baby. Come on.
Oh, is that Sean Bean's character? Or whatever. I think his name's Sean Bean.
Is that? I don't know his real name. Could
He's
be.
the one from Lord of the Rings. Can't just walk into Mordor.
Is he in Lord of the Rings?
I think it's Sean Bean. What's the name?
He
of
was
it?
in
He
there?
could be in Shot in Lord of the Rings. He's the
What's the name?
The leader of the North, Eddard Stark. Game of Thrones.
Let's see. He was in GoldenEye. I forgot about that. It is Sean Bean.
He's in a
That's the
lot of
name.
movies. He's in a lot of movies. Actually,
He's in Lord
like
of
a
the Rings.
lot of movies. He fits that like persona of that genre or that type of movie.
Let's see. Television.
Strong, masculine dad.
I've
Very
actually.
stern in his disciplines.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Ned Stark.
Ned Stark.
It is Sean Bean.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen Lord of the Rings.
Really?
I mean,
Wait.
not Lord of the Rings. I've never seen
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Need to watch Game of Thrones.
Man, that was about.
Yeah,
five-
he was. He
They
was.
could have done better at the end. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No. Sorry.
Where
I
do y'all-
get the clips.
What do y'all do with your lives?
So
Watch
he was.
Facebook.
Yeah.
He was.
Scroll through Facebook.
Yeah.
He was Boromir in Lord of the Rings. He was the one that gets shot by the arrows in the first one.
Yes,
and he dies all
that's right.
dramatically.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
But he's the one with the meme. Like one simply does not walk into.
Yeah.
Mordor. Yeah, that guy.
How does it go?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
He was a good father figure in Game of Thrones.
I've never seen it, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. The only show that comes
was
to
the
mind that I
only
actually
man of
binge
honor.
watched, I mean, that I day and night binge watch was back then was called, or still is called, Spartacus. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, Spartacus is good.
Spartacus. Remember? Do you remember? In the,
It was sad because
He was
the lead actor died of what,
in
cancer?
season 1. Oh, I thought it
What,
could
did he
have
have
been
cancer?
Could have been, or some
Some kind
tragic
of some
accident.
kind of
I thought it was an
no.
accident,
He
wasn't
had a condition.
it was a condition.
Some kind of medical condition.
Okay, I just know he passed away.
Yeah, he passed away after that first season.
Yeah.
and he was excellent.
He was good. He was excellent for that
excellent.
role. I think the replacement was
He
good.
did a good job.
He did a good job, but you can definitely tell where the first one.
But like
was,
when you think of Spartacus, I think of the first guy.
Yeah, it's
You know what
hard
I
to
mean?
see a different face.
Yeah, it's just a different association with the show.
If you've never seen it, it's just
Have you
it's
never
just
seen
an overall,
Spartacus?
It's a man's man
What
show.
do you do with your time?
Man,
As a
exactly.
dad,
I don't actually.
As a dad,
The dad stuff. I don't watch
Yeah.
TV a lot.
That's
That's
the
what
dad
dads
movie
do.
you should watch.
Yeah.
Yes, if
when
any
you have
dad
your,
was gonna watch,
yeah,
something,
you got
it'd
your
be
Dr.
Spartacus.
Pepper right there on the table, and
Yeah.
you're like catching up on shows.
Your hot Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just watch. Lord
Like,
of the
babe,
Rings.
where's the ice?
Yeah, where's the ice?
Where's the ice? I want the crunchy ice.
Yeah.
I don't want the big blocks.
Your last piece of dad advice for the night? What's
yeah.
yours, Alex? Give me
Best
some
advice?
dad wisdom.
Drop it like it's hot. That's a cool kid.
I don't know.
I think that's like an older cool kid term.
Okay.
That was like a 2000 song, man.
You know, as many times I
Kid,
think
what's
about
it?
this,
Yeah, you're right.
because I have so many.
You gotta do this first.
What's your dad advice?
There you go.
All right, here we go.
It's about to get deep.
I don't know. I have so many. So many.
Just pick one. What came to your head?
It's always got to be in the moment.
Combine them.
No, don't combine them.
No.
What popped into your head first?
Well, mine would be trying to shorten this up because this would take seriously a long time.
Just the clip notes.
I know. Mine would be, it's very easy to get sucked into life when you as a dad has chosen to give up a huge portion of yours to focus on to the people that you've now created. So I guess what I'm just trying to say is that I see it from time and time again that a lot of dads, whether if it be work, whether it be some of their personal hobbies, whether it just be maybe you're divorced and maybe you're dating and maybe it's just be anything and everything that you got going on, right? It's very, very easy to get sucked in and distracted to doing what you want versus to what you should be doing as a dad, and that's to develop, to teach, to provide, to give more ways in one than what you think to your children, because your children is a walking, living thing that molds and basically steals and takes away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they see, they hear, they do. And I think a lot of dads just tend to forget that you should be able to use your time and energy a lot more for them, because however it is that the more absent that you're going to be, the more they're going to do away with you, or more what they're going to find something else than to do than what they should be taken away from you. So that's mine.
I think that'll resonate with a lot of dads. It's more balance.
Yeah.
Finding a balance.
That's true. I mean, you have this responsibility and you have to sacrifice for, but you also have to strike the balance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it shows the imperfections. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And stuff you have to work on and stuff like that.
So what's your piece of dad advice, Chris?
I would say just like almost like anything else, just cliche, almost like a line of work about wanting to help people, but just be a good role model. Like, because they're going to become essentially what you're showing them, you know? So if you have bad habits, they're going to pick up on your bad habits. If you have good habits, in hopes they'll probably pick up on your good habits, but you want to essentially be that good role model for them.
Yeah.
So what I try to show them is just, dedication, an appreciation for hard work and where it'll take you.
Yeah.
And how that carries into all aspects of life. Like with all three of them, no matter what they're doing, whether it's softball, whether it's school, whether it's personal stresses, how you handle those can carry over into many parts of like your life.
Yeah.
And especially pushing into the future, especially my oldest daughter, as she's gonna enter that adult world eventually. That kind of dedication, the kind of work, the kind of like responsibility you put into something, you can absolutely carry that into school or like your future job, and you want to carry those good habits with you. You want to be that. You want to be that responsible person. You want to be that dedicated person. You want to be that person that's there for what you're doing and there for others. And then trying to instill in them like something that I am. Like I like being there for people. Like I'm a people person. Like I like being there for my neighbor or my brother or my sister or that stranger that needs that help. You know what I mean? Being just responsible for having like a sense of responsibility for others, even though you don't have an obligation to help them, but it's the right thing to do.
You choose.
Do the right thing.
It's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice, and make the good choice.
Yeah.
But that would be the thing, or that idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would be yours?
Just take like the time to spend with your kids, right? Like simple as putting your phone down. Whatever you're planning on doing can wait, and just they ask you to sit down next to them, watch TV. Just sit down next to them, watch TV. Like that, 5-10 minutes of just hanging out with them can change a lot. Like don't forget that. You get so caught up in, I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to reply to this, and I've got to call this. Like, just put your phone down, take 15, 20 minutes, and just sit with your kids. Watch whatever they're watching, play whatever they're playing, just engage with them, uninterrupted attention.
Oh, yeah. That does speak volumes.
Oh, yeah, huge. I'm guilty.
Because time, like, they view that, like, it's heavy on their conscience. Like, it's like, within their own mind, it's like
the greatest currency for them is that time.
Like time with dad or time with mom. Like,
well, then you don't get it back too, right?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Like you lose it. Actually,
like I don't really care about work. I'm not gonna respond to that work email. Work will be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
There'll be a new crisis we have to solve.
There'll be something I have to respond to.
There will always be something.
Always something.